pretty much started Fulgrim with the pose. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to try and portray his flamboyance and elegance, but also have a real sense of strength to the piece as well. I think it was important that as much of Fulgrim was off the base as possible. So there's lots of air around him, just to give him that sort of, as I said, that sense of elegance. And also his skill with the sword. I wanted to try and get that sort of slight twist in his shape as he's coming down to strike Ferris. First of all, the starting point, as with Angron, was John Blanche's artwork, but also Sam Wood's artwork as well. Used that quite a lot. But with Fulgrim, there was a lot more I thought that needed to be referenced. I think I downloaded loads of classical Roman sculpture just to give that flavour of flamboyancy to him. As I was sculpting the piece, I was also listening to the Graham McNeil audiobook, which again, I think it really does give a good flavour and add character, or brings out the character of the piece that you're sculpting, if you can actually listen and hear about his story. At this time, this is very much a pre-heresy Fulgrim. He's still got all his eagle iconography on him. In a lot of the stories, he has this very swirly armour, and I think I wanted to try and bring in more of the 3rd Legion iconography into that swirly pattern, and sort of incorporate the wings into his leg armour. And also he's got separate daggers and his Volkite charger on his leg as well, and the holster, and it all sort of matches. I all wanted the armour to be all sort of as one as it is. The layer blade, I wanted to try and get across the fact that it was a different sort of blade. It wasn't an Imperial blade. It didn't have any tech on it. The influence of Slaanesh is all within the sword, and it also had needed to have a slight sort of reptilian feel to it as well. The base for me, I wanted to try and portray at this point in the battle. The Loyalist forces thought they'd won, and it was at the point of springing the trap. Keith has painted it this way as well, to have mainly Emperor's Children dead on the base, and a broken Emperor's Children banner on next to them, and then an Iron Hand Space Marine just about nearly touching the banner. I absolutely loved sculpting this piece. It was very difficult at times and very challenging, but the whole of the heresy, there's so much in there that's exciting to sculpt. As soon as I'd finished Fulgrim, it was straight onto Ferris, and so it's even though the figures are very much standalone pieces, standalone gaming pieces, and will be sold as such, Ferris Manus's base fits into Fulgrim's base, so it'll give a flavour of that battle. Personally, I've seen some of the stuff that some of the other designers and the book team have been working on, and it really is awesome. It's just amazing, to be honest.